side of the paper.
Left side of the paper.
Go about 3 inches down, 1 inch from the left.
Okay, 3 inches down, 1 inch from the left.
Yep.
Okay.
Put your pin down.
Yep.
And then draw a nice slight little hill, and then dip down, and then go back up and be about 1 inch away from the right side of the paper.
So one dip down.
Yep, just like a hill, and then one dip, and then back up and stop.
So up, a dip, and then back up.
Yep, so a little hill, and then a dip, and then a stop.
All the way to the right side of the
An
paper.
inch away from the right side.
So an inch away.
Yep. Once you get that done, just hold your pin on the end when you stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Complete.
Now at an angle, draw like a little 1 inch straight line.
Where am I starting at?
Right where you stopped.
Oh, okay.
So now you want to cap that off. So it's gonna look like a box, like a long, skinny rectangle line, but it squiggles. So draw it 1 inch down at an angle at a 45 from that dot.
So from where I'm at, down 45-degree angle to the left.
Nope, 45. You want to go from the pin tip to the right side of the paper, but make it about 1 inch long. So
Okay.
you want to go. Let's call it north, south, east, and west. You want to go from the dot.
Okay.
Southeast 1 inch.
1 inch southeast.
Yep.
Okay.
Now 1 inch away from the other line you drew, follow it all the way back to the other side.
So just trace my thing back.
Yep, but 1 inch below it.
Okay. Copy.
And when you get to the other one, you're a little bit away from that, about 1 inch away from that other dot, and you'll be to the southeast of it. You want to draw up to that dot and fill it in, so it's like you can color inside that box, that line.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, it looks like
Okay.
kind of like a little snake almost.
Yep. Then okay, now on top of the hill,
Okay.
just a little off center to the top of the hill towards the west, you want to draw another little box that just kind of, so it'd be 3 lines. It'll be up, over 1 inch, and down. And you want to go up, I'd say about 2.5 inches.
So we're putting a little house on the hill.
Look more like a mini little skyscraper, because it's skinny but tall. So you want to go
tall.
You want to go 2 inches tall,
Okay.
inch wide, and then back down the 2. And it kind of leans to the west.
Oh,
Yeah, not in the center of the hill. It leans.
it leans. I got off center, but it's not straight up and down. It leans.
Yeah, looks like Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Well, I started drawing the line before I got to lean.
Well, it doesn't lean, but it's just because it's on the hill. If you're off center on the hill, it's at an angle. You know what I mean? It's not parallel to north.
Okay.
It's the top of the tower is pointing northwest.
Okay.
Okay, got that?
Yeah, that's complete.
Okay. Let's go now underneath the hill.
The same hill that I just drew on?
Yep.
Okay.
So on the bottom, not the top line, but on that bottom line,
Yep.
you want to go halfway down the hill.
Toward the middle of the page?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're not quite middle of the page. You're a little bit off center to the west.
Yep.
And let's see, this is going to be a line that you start going west, southwest, and then you make a curve, so like a nice gradual hill,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to turn it and go all the way towards the south, and you'll be facing southeast, and you'll be about 3 inches from the bottom of the paper.
What the heck?
Yep.
So, you said halfway down the hill, I'm going at a southwesterly direction.
Yeah, because,
About
okay,
45?
you want to come off the hill, you'll be pointing about 45 southwest, yeah, because you're
How-
kind of on that slope.
That's a straight line there.
The what I'm getting ready to have you draw?
Yes.
No, it's going to be a curve. You start
This whole
curving
thing is a
immediately.
curve.
The whole thing's a curve.
Okay.
So you start curving right when you come off the bottom, the middle of the downhill slope of the bottom line. So when you start to come off, you're already coming off at a 90-degree angle to the line, but you're at a 45 to north-south. Make sense?
No. So let me see if I can get this in my head real quick. So I'm starting halfway down the hill. I'm starting a curve. I'm making the curve toward the west, correct?
You're making the curve, the whole curve, the line's going to curve, the line's going to curve towards the west. The whole curve is towards the west, so it's like a hill on its side.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is the curve going up or down? Is it following the curve that above it, or is it going opposite of that curve?
It's going opposite of it.
So
It's a hill on its let's see. If you just go down on the bottom line on the hill, the first hill to the left where the little tower is at, if you go halfway between the peak and the very bottom of the dip and put your pin there.
yeah, on the bottom line.
Okay, now start drawing with that pin
Yes.
towards the southwest corner of the paper,
Yeah.
but just start arching.
Yes.
And then when you finish arching,
yes.
your pin is gonna be 2 inches from the bottom, the south, and it's going to be about 5 inches from the east.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's weird. Just draw it. You're angering me.
I'm so confused on this one.
Yep, just draw that line and then just
How
stop.
do I end up southeast on the southeast?
Because you curve. You gotta start drawing, and then you're pointing southwest with your pen. You start dragging it southwest and just start curving southeast as you get down to the bottom of the paper.
Okay.
So put the dot. Put the dot first.
Yes, got it. Now tell me where I'm ending up again on the east side.
2 inches up from the south,
Okay.
5 inches from the east.
Oh, so it's like in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it. Is that done?
Yep.
Okay. Now you know where your line starts going up.
The line we just did.
Nope. You know the squiggly line,
So
the squiggly box. Let's call it the squiggly rectangle. The first thing we drew.
yes.
Okay. Go halfway to where it's going up. So you know where? Okay. Let's just say it this way. In the north.
Oh, stand by. You're talking about the very top line.
Okay. Yep. The very northeast corner 1 inch line that you drew.
Very northeast. Yes, the second hillish.
Okay. The second hill, where it's going up the hill, but then we stop drawing.
Yes.
Okay. On the bottom line again, go halfway down the dip. Halfway down the hill, I mean.
So the bottom line, halfway down.
Halfway down, not to the bottom of
So
the
we're-
dip, not to the lowest
Yes,
point.
we're like what, 3 inches off the paper then.
Yeah, approximately 3 inches off the paper, right in the middle of that bottom.
Got it.
And now you're going to do the same thing you just did. You're going to curve off of it. You're going to start going towards the southeast.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to curve a little bit sharper. And you're going to cross the other line at approximately 7 inches above the bottom of the paper. And then you're going to go past it. And you're going to stop an inch from the west. And so you'll be an inch from the west, 7 inches roughly from the south with your dot.
7 inches from the south?
Yeah,
That's a
because
lot.
what was the other dot? What did I do the other dot? 3?
Like 5, yeah.
Yeah,
3 or
so you got to
5.
be above
3
it.
inches, so above that
Oh,
line.
above it, so then 5. If I said 3, then it'd be about 5. I mean, I'm guesstimating my inches on a phone.
And it does cross this line? It does cross that last line?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
It X's past it. So just put a dot about an inch from the west and 5 from the south. And then connect that spot on the bottom of that hill over to that.
Well, I know it's supposed to cross someplace, but I can't cross it. I'm not sure where to cross it.
Just cross it wherever it crosses. Just put the dot there and then just start arching. Just start arching off of that to where it'll go straight to that dot.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it.